Hey guys, it's been a pretty boring winter, but today it's meant to be some nice weather and there's no wind, which is the nice thing, and it's a bit of a relief. I'm going to look for bass yabbies today. Bass yabby hunting is actually a lot of fun. I often take my kids. I think my kids like looking for bass yabbies more than they like fishing at the moment. But in this area where I live here on the Bass Coast, bass yabbies are considered fish candy. So I'm just going to take some footage of me pumping some bass yabbies using a bait pump. I'll show you how to do it, and then hopefully you can give it a go yourself. Stay tuned. So this is a bait pump. You can buy them at tackle shops and stuff, but you know some tackle shops charge a fair bit for them. So have a look at Big W, and also have a look at Aussie Disposal. I've seen them in Aussie Disposal as well. Okay, and I have seen a local guy make it out of polypipe. If you want to get really creative. But it's basically like compresses the air inside and it'll suck the yabbies out of their little holes using air, just a suction of air. So I'll show you how it works when we get there. But that's what they look like. Mine's a little bit corroded, so like because it says stainless steel, but mine's a little bit corroded, so spraying it with some Lanox or something like that will help preserve it. And you can tighten it, you can make the air, you can tighten it so it's really hard to pull up or down or loosen it using the little nut at the bottom. So the looser that is, the easier it will be to pump. Just make sure you don't loosen it too much and the nut falls off in the sand somewhere and you lose it, and all the parts will come undone inside. But I'll show you how to use it when we get there. Here we are in my local area in Anderson's Inlet. It's absolutely beautiful day. Doesn't even matter if we don't find yabbies because it's just lovely being out here. So what we're doing is we're walking along these sand flats at low tide. And I always try and find places where there's a bit of water because it's a bit easier to pump. And we're looking for this. We're looking for holes like that. You'll find if the sand is black, you can see there's a bit of sort of black coloration there. You'll find if it's too black, you won't find any yabbies in those holes. So you've got to find holes where there's sort of no black sand. But that's sort of an area where I would put the bait pump and give it a go. And I'll do a little demo. Okay, so I've got my bait pump and I'm just going to put it roughly in between all those holes. Doesn't have to be exactly on one. Lift up and let the sand go. You might have to do a few and then you can see one here. And Zabe, if you just come in a little bit closer, we'll show people. Using the air pressure, we've just found one here, okay? Just watch their nippers. The ones with the big nippers are the males, and they actually kind of hurt if they get a good grip on you, okay? You can see, actually, that's a female there. See all the beautiful roe? Just step out of the light, darling. See all the beautiful roe underneath. Now, what we're going to do is we're probably going to release the females because she's trying to grip onto me now, of course. But we want to release the females because we want her to have eggs and we want there to be plenty of yabbies for us to catch in the future. So we might hold on to her for a little while and see how many we get. But I'd like to release the females so that she can have her eggs. The males will have a really big nipper, and they're actually probably make better bait anyway because they're really visible to fish, and the big nipper is nice and bright white in the water for fish. Oh, thanks. There we go, just so you can compare. There's the male with the big nipper, and he will hurt if he gets a grip onto me. So don't nip me, mate. But you can see the difference there. So cool. So there's our bass yabbies. They're all males. Okay, and they will live in a bucket for maybe about 2 to 3 hours. You can put an aerator in there to let them live a little bit longer. But we're going to fish with them now. So wish us luck. So it's as simple as that, guys. I just wanted to make the video really short and just show you what you need to catch bass yabbies. All you really need is a bucket and a bait pump. If you want to get creative later, you can get an old strainer, an old colander, and put the when you disperse the sand out of the bait pump, you can put it into a colander so that any bass yabbies hiding in the sand, you'll be able to sort of sieve them and find them. But most of the time my kids just love running around the sand and collecting them. So it's pretty fun to do. It's super easy. Match the hatch. Usually bait that is caught in the local area will really attract fish species in that local area, because that's what they like to eat. So give it a try. If you liked the video and found it useful, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.